Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the Republican primary in South Carolina. And we're going to talk about who the winner is because it may not be obvious at first glance this time. I mean, you can look at the numbers, but there's a little bit more to it this time. There's, a lot of Republican dreams riding on this. At time of filming, 84% reporting. Trump has 59.9% of the vote. So he's winning. He's ahead. And Haley has pretty much everything else. So the thing is, while 59.9% certainly is being ahead in this race, it's not really winning, though, is it? Not when you're trying to cast yourself as the beloved, presumptive nominee who really should be treated as the incumbent. Barely half your own party supports you. Those aren't good numbers. Not if you're trying to cast yourself that way. It just makes you look more of a loser because you're not meeting your own hype. Now, for Haley, this isn't great either. I mean, those are good numbers for her, pulling 40% or so. But this is also her state. If she was going to pull an upset, it should have happened here. Doesn't look like it's going to. So, who won? Biden. Biden won the Republican primary. Because by the way it looks here, the candidate who is most likely to be able to beat him isn't the one that they'd run. The low enthusiasm candidate within the Republican Party looks like he's going to get the nomination. If you are the person being treated as the incumbent, the presumptive nominee, and barely half your own party supports you, you are low enthusiasm. That doesn't drive people to the polls. Makes it more likely that Biden wins. And that's what's going on here. Trump looks like he's going to win the primary. But just like with all those endorsements, can't win a primary without Trump, can't win a general with him. The reality is that Haley is better positioned to go against Biden in the general. But the Republican Party, being what it is, doesn't really recognize that. So Trump keeps scraping along, acting as if he's just winning nonstop when he's barely has half his own party supporting him. Now, one of the things that has come up about this is people saying, well, I don't get it. Why are people saying that Haley would be better positioned to go after Biden if she can't win in the Republican primary? The idea behind that is that the person who wins the Republican primary is best suited to win the election. That's not true. Please keep in mind that every election cycle where there's a presidential nominee, where there's a presidential election occurring, both parties have somebody who won their primary, and one of them is going to lose. That doesn't make any sense. Just because somebody can win the primary doesn't mean they're best positioned to win the general. Especially if that person is, well, let's just say they don't really have a great record of winning. So this was the moment for Haley to pull it off. Doesn't look like it's happening. So she'll probably stay in, but at this point she is probably hanging her hopes on some outside factor changing the results of the primary. Maybe Trump deciding that he doesn't want to run or something along those lines. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.